Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about some holiday gift sets that I think are worth picking up and some that I think aren't. I know this time of year can be very overwhelming. There's a lot of holiday kits, there's a lot of makeup, there's a lot of just stuff in general. It can be hard to pick and choose which ones are like worth picking up, which ones aren't, especially if you have like a beauty lover in your life. So I narrowed it down to 10 I would get from Sephora, 10 I would get from Ulta, and 5 I would skip from both. Some of those overlap a little bit, so let's jump in. Let's start with the 10 that I would pick up from Sephora. The first one that I would absolutely pick up from Sephora is the Merit Mini Flush Blush Trio. So you get 3 mini blushes in their signature balm. This is really good for the clean girl, everyday aesthetic. So if you know someone in your life or if you're that person, this is a great kit. It retails for $39, and if you've seen my series Unpacking the Value, then you know that I look at these things. This one really does have a good savings attached to it, especially for the product that you get. And additionally, you get a limited edition shade, which is really beautiful. The next one that I would get from Sephora is the Fenty Beauty Glossy Posse Volume, I think it's like 8 3-piece lip trio. And this kit, you get 3 full size of their volumizing lip gloss, which is one of my favorite lip gloss formulas on the market. You get 2 limited edition shades within this as well. It retails for $45, so you get a decent savings. It's essentially like you're buying 2 and getting the third one free. Something similar to that. I love this formula. These will last you forever. 10 out of 10 recommend. The next one that I would pick up from Sephora is the Mini Glowy Supergel set from Saie. In this kit, you get 3 different colors of their Mini Super Glowy Gel, which is one of my favorite formulas. If you watch my channel, you know I really don't use a whole lot of primers day to day. I just use my skincare a lot of the time. But this primer is so good. Their bronze one in the summer is perfection. This one you get their traditional glow one, their bronzy one, and then their kind of pinky one, which isn't too pink. It doesn't make you look sunburned on the skin. It truly is beautiful. It retails for $30. So again, you're essentially getting like the third one free because these do retail as mini sizes. So you could pay like $15 for the mini, or you could get this set and you basically get buy 2, get 1 free. The next one from Sephora is one that I am so excited about. This is the Mini Yummy Flushed Skin set from Danessa Myricks. It has 4 shades of her blushes, which are so beautiful. They're minis. A full size will go a long way. These are cream products. They will last you quite a while. The minis, trust me, are plenty of product, but they are so beautiful. They have a wide range of shades within this set as well, so it will work for a variety of skin tones. You also get a mini of their Yummy Skin Blurring Powder, which I have yet to try, but I really, really want to try. I've heard nothing but amazing things about that, so I actually asked for this one for Christmas for myself. It retails for $45. It has a value of $65. Miss Danessa is not one that lies about the price, so you really do get such a good deal with this one. Additionally, Danessa Myricks typically does a really, really good Black Friday sale, so be on the lookout for that this year. It's actually a fragrance set by Fleur. This is their mini perfume sampler set. I also requested this one because I love the Fleur scents. I think they are so beautiful. I'm trying to branch out a little bit more when it comes to like my signature scents and the things that I like. So I requested this one. It is the mini bottles. It retails for $59, has a $94 value. It is a pretty high value. It's not quite as high as that $94, but you do get a decent savings with this. And the best part about it is these mini bottles actually have the atomizer, so they spray. It's not just the dab on, which is amazing. If you know me, you know I love blush. The next one that I would pick up is the Kosas Mini Blushes Life Trio set. These blushes are so good. So last year I wanted the mini trio set that they came out with. It sold out before my boyfriend could get it for me. So he got me 3 full size of the shades that were in there. He's so cute. They're baked formulas. They last forever. So if you're like me and you like a mini so that you can try new products without being as wasteful, this is the kit for you. It comes with 2 limited edition shades and then 1 of their best selling shades, which I actually have, and it is beautiful. I still have my eye on this one. The reason I haven't pulled the trigger on it is that 2 of the shades are listed as like cool undertones. I have a neutral leaning warm undertone. So I'm just a little bit worried that the shades in this set may not be the best ones for me, but I keep going back to it. I keep looking at it. It has not sold out this year, so I don't know if the supply and demand, they just made a lot more than they did last year or what, but I still have my eye on this one as well. In my opinion, best setting spray on the market is the One Size On Till Dawn, and this set, they have a full size and a mini size, so it's their Big and Bitty Duo. It retails for $36, so you basically are paying for the full size and then you get the mini for free. I think it's worth it. This setting spray is incredible. It lasts quite a long time because the mist is so fine that you're not using up a ton of product, and the mini is perfect for traveling. I 10 out of 10 recommend. Henriksen has one of the best lip balms in the game. They came out with a Pout Preserves Petite's Mini Lip Trio with peptides. In this kit, you get 3 of their best-selling shades. You get Creme Brulee, Citrus Sunshine, and Strawberry Sorbet. I have the Strawberry Sorbet one. I love it. This is another one that I kind of have my radar on. It retails for $29. It claims a $43 value. It's pretty close to that. But this formula is incredible. If you know somebody, this would make great stocking stuffers. If you have daughters, nieces, sons who may like this, then I would totally recommend picking this one up. Next on the list truly is any of the Sephora Favorites kits, minus one that we'll talk about later. Well, 2 technically. I digress. Any of their kits are so good. It may not be as high of a value as it claims. Again, if you watch my series, Unpacking the Value, you'll see that I broke down all of the holiday favorites kits that Sephora put out. They inflate the value a little bit, but not by a lot. There's still such an amazing way to try so many new products. So if you have someone in your life that really just is getting into makeup or likes trying new products, you don't have money to spend on full-size products because makeup is getting crazy, this is an amazing way to try so many new products for less than $100. I mean, I have bought these for years. I love them so much. My personal favorite is the Cozy and Clean set. That's the one I picked up during the Sephora sale. So far, I love it. I'm super happy with all of the products in it. Last on our Sephora recommendations list, I would recommend the Soft Pinch Cheek and Lip Trio from Rare Beauty. In this kit, you get 2 minis and 1 full-size product. That full-size product is one of their matte bouncy blushes that they came out with. I believe it was earlier this year in like March in the shade Worth. That's the shade that I picked up. I love it. I love that formula. It is stunning. It's inspired by K-Beauty, so it goes from a cream to a powder. It sets down, it blurs. Truly, it is so beautiful. You also get one of their liquid blushes, also in the shade Worth, and then you get their lip oil. Liquid blush, love. Lip oil, I could take it or leave it, but because you get the full size and these 2 other products to try for $36, I do think it's worth it. The shade is stunning and all of these formulas are really good. Again, the lip oil isn't my favorite, but it's not a bad product. The liquid blush and the bouncy blush though, superb. Absolutely recommend. Let's jump into our Ulta recommendations before we get to the negative side of the house and talk about the things that I would not pick up. Before we jump into Ulta, I do also want to say that any of the ones that you can get at Sephora that you can also get at Ulta, I do recommend. I'm going to go through the Ulta ones that you can only get at Ulta that I would recommend. In case you're loyal or have brands that you prefer there, I shop both. I love both. I love Ulta a little bit more. I digress. First on our list at Ulta is the Happy Holly Glaze Lip Oil Set from Milani. This formula is stunning. It is so lightweight. It's airy, it's comfortable, it's hydrating, it smells so good. I love it. In this set, you get 3 of them for $22.99. So essentially you're buying 2 and getting 1 free. This is one of my favorite drugstore formulas of all time. It is important to note this is an online only kit, so you won't be able to find it in store, but I would totally pick it up. The next one is Kylie Cosmetics Mini High Gloss Lip Set. So you get 2 of their mini high glosses, and they're in really universal shades. This is one of my favorite gloss formulas. It's not sticky, but it lasts quite a while on the lips. Very, very shiny, very stunning. They are minis, so it's a great way to try a new formula, try a couple of shades. It's a great stocking stuffer. It's less than $20. And I do believe that Ulta will be having 20% off coming up soon. They typically do that around Black Friday, around the holidays. So I would keep my eye out on that as well. Next is IT Cosmetics does a brush line just for Ulta, and they are some of my favorite brushes of all time. I have picked up 2 of their sets in the past, so that's what I would recommend. It's not even necessarily the brushes themselves, which are amazing, but they also do artistry sets, which are highly discounted. So for example, this one is called the Your Airbrush Master 6-piece set. It retails for $65, has a $150 value. So if you went out and bought all of these brushes individually, they would add up to roughly about that cost. They may inflate the price a little bit because it does come with like this travel carry case, which I could take or leave honestly, but the brushes are so good. Next, I'm not actually sure if this is Ulta only, but I did not see this one on Sephora, so I'm gonna put it in the Ulta category, but it is the Viktor and Rolf Mini Flower Balm Set. Again, like the Fleur, this one comes with atomizers, so you actually get to spray them and you don't have to like dab on your wrist and like try to like, you know, do the whole dance with the perfume. Great way to try these scents. I really like the Flower Bomb line. They have 2 different sets for women, and then they also have the men's Flower Bomb cologne set as well. Retails for $35, so that's about the same size as, or the same cost as a travel size. Great way to try a couple of scents. You get the cute little bottles and they have the spray. Recommend. Is actually another brush set. This one is by Morphe. If you've been watching my channel at all, you know I love their brushes. Probably my favorite brushes at the drugstore. And for the holidays this year, they came out with what's called a Rebellious 6-piece brush and tool set. And it retails for $28, has a $61 value. In it, you get 5 different brushes and 2 of their puffs, which their puffs are also incredible. You're gonna get 3 different eye brushes and 2 face brushes. Totally worth it. I also recommend just picking up any of their brushes in general for the sale. Right now, I can't remember exactly when it ends, but hopefully by the time I get this video up, they're still 40% off because it's incredible. You should definitely pick it up. If you have somebody in your life that you know is in need of some new makeup brushes or is getting into makeup and they need some brushes, this would absolutely be a great gift to pick up. Next is another Ulta Beauty only brand, which is Polite Society. They came out with a Naughty and Nice Neutrals 4 travel size glossy lip balms set. Some of these names kill me. So as the name states, you get 4 travel size of their glossy lip balms. This is one of my favorite lip balm formulas on the market. So you have your Henriksen, you have your Summer Fridays. I mean, you could name any brand and you have a million of them. I love Polite Societies. The scents are really good. They do have color. They're still a bit more on the sheer side, but you do get a little bit more pigment than you do with like the Summer Fridays. They're super comfortable. They are not thick. They're not sticky, but I do feel like they actually hydrate the lips. This set retails for $25. It claims a $40 value. It's pretty close to that. So again, great stocking stuffers. So you could buy the set and you could divvy them up between different people. Honestly, it would be a great option even for yourself. I'm thinking about picking it up for myself. Similar to Sephora, now Ulta has their own kind of Sephora favorites kits, which they call their Ulta Beauty Finds. Any of the kits at Ulta are also amazing. The one cool thing about Ulta that Sephora doesn't do is they mix high-end and drugstore. So the prices of their kits get to be a little bit lower, and you tend to get a little bit more of full-size products in the Ulta kits for a lower price. One of the allures of getting them from Sephora is that it is all high-end makeup that you get to try, but it's also really cool that Ulta does this now as well. So again, I would recommend any of them. I just picked up the Nourished Lips kit and I love it. I have not had a single issue with any of the products in there. You'll see I have a lot of Morphe on this list and their rebrand is insane. I don't know who's in charge of that, but they're doing an amazing job. Next on the list, Morphe came out with a Misbehave mini drip glass lip gloss trio. Excuse me. Mini drip glass lip gloss trio. In this set, you get 3 different shades of their drip glass lip gloss. That is really hard to say. Again, the shades are pretty universal. They do have deeper shades. They have lighter shades. It looks like a really great kit to try out. Retails for $18, has an overall retail value of $30. Again, another really awesome stocking stuffer, something to try out for yourself, a way to try a new formula, new shades. I just love the holidays with all of these mini sets. I don't know if you can tell. Don't believe this one is Ulta only, which is why I kind of cheated and gave you guys 11 on Ulta side, but we don't have to talk about that. It is the Glow and Xtra 2-piece lip set by Fenty. This kit, you get 2 full-size products. You get one of their traced out lip liners, and then you get one of their high shine gloss sticks, which is such a cool formula. They came out with the shimmer shades recently, which are also beautiful. What I love and recommend about this kit is not only do I love both of these formulas, Fenty has one of my favorite lip liners of all time. They're super long lasting. The color range is impeccable. But this kit is $25 and it has a retail value of $45. One of the lip liners alone is like 20 bucks. So essentially you're buying the lip liner and getting the gloss stick for free, or buying the gloss stick and getting the lip liner for free is more how it is because the lip gloss is $25. Anyway, basically, it's buy one, get one free on the product. If you like these shades, which is kind of like a deep brown lip liner and neutral nude lip gloss stick, this kit is an awesome pickup. 2 left in Ulta for our recommendations before we get into the nitty gritty of what I don't recommend. Dun dun dun. We have another Morphe suggestion. They're slaying it in the products this year, but they're also just slaying it in the kits this year. They came out with a Mischievous lip liner trio set. So this is their newer reformulated lip liners, which are so good. They don't set down, they don't last a long time, but they're like $7. The shade range, incredible. And I really, really, really like the formula. I'm not someone who minds reapplying lip liner. Again, they don't just like wipe off your face. They don't have no lasting power. They're just not the Fenty. They're just not the Pat McGrath, you know, those kinds of things. But again, this one retails for $14, has a retail value of $21. It really is buy 2, get 1 free for sure. If you can get it, especially with a coupon, 1000% recommend. I believe they only have one colorway of this where it just comes with 3 different nudes. So make sure that works for your skin tone. I wish they would come out with another one that would be better suited towards deeper skin tones as well, but still a really great kit to check out. Last on our Ulta recommendations is the Sweet and Sunny 2-piece Nudies Cheek Kit from Nude Sticks. If you've been around a little while, you know this is one of my favorite cream blush formulas on the market, and in this kit you get 2 shades. You get Sweet Cheeks and you get Sunkissed Cool. Both are kind of a little bit more neutral. The Sweet Cheeks one is a little bit peachier, and then the Sunkissed Cool is a little bit more mauve-y. This kit retails for $47, has a $70 value. That is true. These are very pricey just day to day. So this is a great way to try this formula, try a couple new shades, and if you get it with like a 20% or 15% coupon, coupon. Amazing. Okay. Also, a little bonus that I would pick up if you're shopping at Sephora or even on the Oribe website. This is my shampoo and conditioner. This is the one that I use. But the Oribe Gold Lust has a liter set that they came out with, which actually has a really good amount of savings. And I'm probably going to pick that one up for myself. 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay. Let's be a little negative for a minute and let's talk about the ones that I don't recommend. This is true for either Sephora and Ulta. And the reason I combined them is because a lot of them overlap. So the first one that I do not recommend is any of the Sol de Janeiro spritz sets. These are a great way to try new scents, especially from Sol de Janeiro, but the value for the cost it's non-existent. The one from Sephora costs like $30. There's like 3 different ones at Ulta, and you're paying way too much for those kits. Again, it's a great way to try the different scents, and I recognize that. I recognize that it may be a great way to like gift a bunch of different people, but if you're buying it for yourself or you're buying it as a whole set for an individual person, don't do it. Don't do it. It is not worth your money. They are not a good value set at all. They are swindling you. The next thing I would skip at both Sephora and Ulta is any of the Charlotte Tilbury sets except for the mini setting spray, because I love the setting spray. But Charlotte Tilbury every single year for the holidays comes out with Pillow Talk this and Pillow Talk that and Pillow Talk kit this and that and whatever. And honestly, I'm bored. I'm tired. She typically doesn't have that great of a value. If you tried something last year of one of her kits, you're not going to get anything new this year. It's just not worth it. You get the same repetitive shades over and over and over again. So I just would not pick up any of Charlotte Tilbury's holiday kits. Next one that I would not pick up is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray Mini Duo. I dislike what Urban Decay did to Scandinavia, or apparently did, or whatever, but that's not even really what it's about, right? That matters, and that counts too. But also the reformulation just isn't that good. It truly is. It's not as good as the original Scandinavia patented formulation. So for that reason alone, I just wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend picking up from Scandinavia themselves, or even one of the other Urban Decay formulas of the all-nighter that they came out with. I haven't tried any of those ones, so I know they have like a dewy one. I know that the people were having issues with the sprayers on that. Make sure you shake them good. But for the original mini set, I just wouldn't pick it up. This is where we divide. So let's talk 2 things that I would skip at Sephora that are only sold at Sephora. One of them is the mini perfume sampler set from Sephora. So their big sampler set is good. You pay $98. You get all of these different samples. I can't remember exactly how many. It's like 15 different perfume samples to try. And then you get a full size product. So you get one of the 1-ounce bottles of perfume afterward. For the travel size one, you don't. You get like 5 different scents, and then you get one of the travel size, and it's like $35. For that price, and for the fact that there's really not that many that you're trying, I wouldn't recommend picking this one up. I would recommend just going into the store and spraying those 5 different ones and seeing if there's any of those that you like, and then picking up that one. I just don't think the value is there the same way that it is with the larger set for the perfume sampler. The last one that I would not pick up at Sephora is their advent calendar. Not the Sephora collection one, but the Sephora favorites one. I think it's sold out online right now anyway, but if you find it in store, that's not one that I would pick up. They want like $100 for it. The products inside aren't that good. You really don't get that many full-size products for the price that you're paying, and a lot of the sample sizes are like itty-bitty, tiny, mini sample sizes. It is not worth your money. I would just go pick up a couple of the Sephora favorites kits themselves. You'll pay the same amount of money that you would for the advent calendar, and you actually get decent sized products. The last 2 that I would skip at Ulta that are only sold at Ulta is the Naturium Viral Lip Trio. I did a video on this formula because I love this formula. The formula is so good. Their applicator, I don't understand what's wrong with it. They need to go back to the manufacturing facility and figure that out, because it does not come out. I thought maybe it was because the product was cold. No, I've warmed it up. Still doesn't squeeze out. I thought maybe I had something stuck in there, like stuck a needle in, moved it all around. No. That product does not come out. And no matter how good a formula is or how cheap something is, if you can't get the product to come out, it's not going to be worth it. The last one that I would not pick up at Ulta, and this kind of makes me sad, but is anything from the brand Florence by Mills. I've tried a few of their products. I'm disappointed every single time. They are way overpriced for what you get. You don't get a lot of product in them. It's one of those things that's like, it's Millie Bobby Brown's brand, but I don't think that she actually has anything to do with it. And I don't know how it's still in business. I don't think you should waste your money on it. And there you have it. There are 10 holiday kits that I would pick up at Sephora, and 10 I would pick up at Ulta, and 5 from each that I would skip. I hope videos like this are helpful for you in aiding your decision on what's worth buying and what's worth skipping. I love talking about stuff like this. I love talking about what I might think is valuable. Let me know below in the comments if you agree with any of these. Let me know if there's any that I missed that you think that I should pick up. If you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next one.